Welcome, Warrior Nation. We are in Schertz, Texas. So we are in a conference matchup between Annapolis Christian Academy and the Founders Classical Hoplites. Those of you that are versed in the Greek Warriors, Hoplites is should be familiar with that, as it's a kind of a Greek warrior. Got two classical schools facing off here, is Annapolis Christian and Founders Classical. This is the first year that Founders has been in TCAL. We have seen them before. They came down to Corpus Christi. Annapolis came out with a big lead in the first half and looked like they were going to cruise, but Founders came back and battled pretty hard in that second half. And Annapolis eventually held on to about a 10-point lead. I'm guessing now that they've seen us and we've seen them, I'm guessing the initial kind of feeling out that happened with them is not going to happen. And I anticipate this game to be pretty well contested all the way through. If you joined us for the girls' game, you saw the girls lose by a free throw right at the end of the game. You can so the Founders teams wanted to defend their home court, and Annapolis just couldn't quite hang on to that lead. About 20 seconds away for the teams clear the courts and get this game going. Annapolis a little short-handed as some illnesses and some of the Cameron Mills woke up sick this morning. So they're down a man. Cameron is their leading scorer. They're going to have to find ways to make up for that. Looks like they put some more time on the clock. Well, we are excited to bring you this through our streaming broadcast, and none of that would be possible without the generosity of our school sponsors. We are so grateful for them. Allow us to provide the equipment and all the things that we need, not just for live streams and athletics, but their money goes to help support the extracurriculars of theater, band, arts, and then help with curricular programs and bridging that gap. So we are so grateful for our school sponsors and allowing us to do some of these little extra things. Annapolis has had a pretty good run here. Their last game, they were at Santa Gratuitous and lost in a close one there, which was really nice to see because the first time those two teams play, Annapolis got blown out. It's shown a lot of growth, a lot of progress now that we're in the last stretch of the basketball season. Annapolis definitely eyeing a real strong postseason run. Kind of a smaller gym. It's a little tight and kind of had to find a spot. So it looks like we're going to be kind of in the middle of the crowd, and I'll try to do a better job with my camera work than I did with the girls' game. It's a one-man crew here with Coach Hayden on the bench of the basketball team. Let's see who breaks huddle for Annapolis. Coach can start. 35, Jake Waltney. Number 3, Brogan Easter. Number 5, Josh Cavazos. 22, Josh Guzman, and 24 is Justin Woosley will be the starting 5. Brogan wins that tip, and Annapolis immediately to work, and Josh, just like that. No, nothing but net. First possession, and now Annapolis on that, playing man-to-man. Nice pass inside. Brogan got caught napping a little bit, and here comes the pressure. They're going to leave Josh alone. He's going to pass up the shot. Instead, Justin's going to go to work up top. Got their 2 men double team, and they got fouled. As Founders going to have a little bit of a height disadvantage here as got the Twin Towers now starting. Justin taking the ball out. Ball gets kicked. Brogan was open. He was able to get position. Justin trying to find those big guys as they're doing some work down low. And once again, same thing. Stays here. Coach not too happy with execution. He's going to call an early timeout. Annapolis has a distinct height advantage with Brogan and Jake, and Coach immediately is going to go with that strategy as he's starting both of them. Brogan a freshman, Jake a junior. I think they're going to try to get a little high-low action and see if they can put the Founders, the interior defense, in some tough spots, which should open up some outside shooting as Josh Cavazos is already showing off his range. All right, see if we can get the ball in. Looking for some help, and it's going to go underneath, and the ball gets turned over, and now easy layup. That's really struggling on some simple things here as Coach can't be happy about that. Annapolis needs to settle down. Lots of pressure up top. Josh Guzman with the ball. He's going to drive. Gets tipped. Justin corrals it. Needs some help. Finds Josh Cavazos, and Josh is going to slow things down. And Founders in there, man-to-man. Annapolis trying to run some offense. Get some people open. Good man-to-man defense by Founders. And now Josh is going to take it over to Josh Guzman. Spread him out pretty far. See if Josh decides to take some space he's got. Nope, he's going to pass up to Justin. And Justin's got a lot of pressure here. Seven's putting a lot of pressure on him. Finally gets to Josh Guzman as Josh turns the corner. Finds Jake down low. Gets blocked initially. Gets his own rebound. Next one is too long. Brogan with that rebound, and there. That's the height advantage we're looking for as they've been able to hopefully to dominate down low. And now Justin, good defense, but called him with the block. So 7 and 24, Justin at number 7. I can see already going to be battling. Both of them pretty good defenders. Annapolis in that man-to-man. Long pass over the side. Gets to the lane. And can't quite get there. Ball gets tipped around. Brogan contested that shot. I think affected it enough to get the miss. And knocked out of bounds. Possession to Annapolis. Finds Jake in that high post. Looks for Josh. Josh trying to turn the corner. Pulls up his dribble. Back out to Josh. He's going to reset. Looking for a screen. Ball bounced around. It's on the ground. Josh Cavasso tried to call timeout. Ref didn't see him or didn't acknowledge it. And instead it's a turnover after the jump ball. So here comes 44, comes barreling through, little scoop, a little bit missed. Ball gets batted around, Brogan finally corrals it. And here comes Josh. Little tempo, finds Jake, nice move by Jake, and in. Nice hustle by Jake, he did a good job filling that middle part of the lane. I know they've been working on that fast break. Josh did a good job pushing that tempo, and Jake able to beat his guy down there, and strong finish. And now trying to get that and one free throw. A little bit long. Rebound, number 11. Founders now on the attack. He's going to get to the lane. Dumps off three-pointer for 7. In and out. And Brogan, nice rebound. Over to Justin. 7, and finally 7 a little bit aggressive on that. He's been reaching and using his body and finally gets called for the foul. Justin with the ball. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Good start by Annapolis. Justin over to Brogan. Brogan, Jake wanting that ball. He feels the matchup. Josh is going to reset. Going to pull up for the jumper. That's way off. And here comes Founders. Justin trying to slow down the ball, and that should be a travel. Yep. Levin got a little bit too deep in the lane and got cut off, and then was looking for help, and his help wasn't there. Ended up dragging that pivot foot. Turnover to the Warriors. Justin with the ball. Here comes 7 extending out his defense. He's been all over Justin. Justin's going to have to be careful with the ball. Finds Jake in the high post. Backdoor to Justin. Nice little drop pass and in. Nice little sweet little bounce pass. Found Josh. And here comes 44. He's going to barrel. Here comes 7. Little floater in the lane that drops. Founders likes to use that dribble to get to the lane. High. Using a little backdoor, and Justin can't quite get it. Timing of that was off. Jake had a little hard time handling the ball, and then Justin had a hard time handling it, and the ball ended up rolling out of bounds. Turnover goes to Founders. Here comes 44. He's a little step back. Nice little step back jump shot. 44, every time he gets the ball, he puts his head down. He's coming full head of steam. Defensively, Annapolis need to shut that off. Over to Jake. Looking for some help. Backdoor to to Josh. A nice little backdoor, baseline cut by Josh Guzman. And that's a good way to break that man-to-man. Once someone comes to help, cuts that basket. A good pass to find Josh Guzman with the finish. Little ball fake to 8. He's going to come just wildly through there. Ball bounced around. And I think it's going to be Josh Guzman's going to get called for the foul. I think they felt like he had a little too much contact rooting for that ball. 44 in the corner. Here comes 44 barreling through again. And yeah, that's going to be a foul on 11 off the ball. Josh Cavazos with the ball. Up to Justin. Here comes 7. Extending out. Here comes the screen, and they're going to call Brogan. Say he wasn't set. Game's been pretty physical so far. Both teams kind of banging each other out a little bit. A little alley-oop that didn't quite go. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. A sneaky little baseline cut by 8. Couldn't quite finish on the alley-oop. And now here comes the defense extending out. And Justin trying to break that pressure. Josh with the ball, over to Josh Cavazos. Annapolis trying to run a little bit of clock. There's a little pass out to Josh in the corner. Nice rebound by Brogan, and one big rebound. Able to absorb the contact and finish. Both Brogan and Jake have that height advantage. It's nice to see them using it. And now see Brogan can finish the three-point play. Brogan did a good job, just cut it into the basket, found position, elevated for that rebound, and then strong finish. A little bit hard on that. But Jake, nice rebound, finds Brogan. And Brogan slid his feet a little bit. Good offensive rebound by Jake. Brogan was cutting but couldn't quite coordinate the catch and the feet. Three-pointer by 8. He's a little bit long on that. Good rebound by Josh. He's going to need some help and gets pushed out of bounds. Nope, they're going to say he stepped out. So Founders ball. Steal by Josh. Got the ball back, and now he's going to try to get out of there and finally does. Now he's going to slow everything down. It's 1 minute 53 left in the first quarter. Josh Guzman with the ball. He's going to side baseline, and that just opened up wide for him. Beautiful drive by Josh. Everybody was stuck with their man, no help defense. And now here comes 8 with a three-pointer, and that's good. Something happened defensively as he was left wide open. And here comes Josh again. He's going to come again all the way to the basket, gets stopped, pulls it up. Awkward shot. Lots of contact. I think they got called for Brogan again. Ball rolled around. Brogan saw it and took a whack at it and ended up hitting a player. Eight, little ball fake. Contest by Brogan, and that was enough to scare him into an air ball. And now pushing tempo over to Josh. Cavazos with the ball. Trying to find some space. Turns the corner. Brogan corrals the ball to Justin. Justin's going to pull up for a three-pointer. That's short. And now the Founders running. Trying to find 11 with a nice little turnaround. Good rebound by Jake. Outlet pass to Josh. One man to beat. Lots of contact, no call. And then here comes Founders. They're going to push tempo. They gets all the way in there. He sees both of them and gets over both Jake and Brogan. Now the tempo is definitely speeding up. Justin's got to be careful. Now 8's going to get called for the foul, trying to reach through there. Both teams pretty aggressive. And it looks like Annapolis is in the bonus, so Justin will be shooting 2 free throws. First free throw is short. Referees are allowing both teams to bang bodies a little bit. And Jacob Segundo coming in. This is kind of a Jacob Segundo specialty, this kind of game. Ball bounced around, finds Jacob, and oh, he misses a little gimme. 23 seconds. Over to 44. He likes to drive. Good defense. The ball's stolen. Nice job by Josh. Gets tipped around and then knocked back to 8. 8. Gonna acrobatic shot. He was able to absorb the contact on his way down, take a shot, and make it. And now it's a tie game, 15-all. No Riojas entering the game, and Blake Kenyon also into the game. Free throws off, and lane violation on Founders. It'll be a blue ball. 15-all, 7 seconds left in the first quarter. And now Riojas taking duties, and long pass over to Jake. It's 3 seconds. Throws up a shot, and whew, wow. It's been a wild first quarter. Both teams really ramping things up defensively. Intensity starting to ramp up as well as the pace of the game. Fouls look like they may be a factor as both teams fouling each other quite a bit with the defensive intensity. As I mentioned before, when Founders first played us, I think they were kind of slow out of the gate trying to feel us out. We were able to get a pretty big lead and hang on. That's not the case today, as they are definitely ready to play. Annapolis is a little bit sloppy in some of their play. They're going to have to clean things up and turning the ball over on some really basic stuff, missing a few layups. They're definitely going to need to clean all that up. Don't want to give any extra possessions to the Hoplites. Start of the second quarter. Let's see who starts for Annapolis. Coach is going to stay with the 5 that ended the first quarter. Jacob Segundo taking the ball out to Noah Riojas. And now they're Hoplites in a zone. There's a double team. He needs some help. Finds Josh Guzman over to Jacob in the corner. Nice little pass, and they're going to say 3 seconds. Nice drive and pass. Just were camped in there a little bit too long. Another turnover goes to the ball to the Founders. Now Seven's going to break through that 2-3. Good rebound by Jake. Now Noah. And they're looking to trap that. Josh turns the corner, tries to find Jake, and turns the ball over, and Blake fouls. Ends up probably be a good foul as the Founders were on a fast break. Annapolis trying to work that ball inside to Jake. What's happening is there's just a crowd of people in there. Little give and go to 44. A nice pass. Nice pass stolen by Jacob as he read that like a book. And now over to Josh Guzman. Really aggressive up top with that ball. Trying to double team. Jacob gets tripped and ball gets tipped around, and Blake with a little volleyball tip over to Jake. Ends up finishing Annapolis down a 2-3 zone. Here comes that drive. Jake with a big contest. Good rebound by Jacob. Jacob now pushing tempo. He's going to get to the rim, find some help. Blake over to Josh Guzman. Now Annapolis trying to set up their offense. Blake Kenyon in the corner, a little give and go to Noah, and that was not really a well-advised pass as he was not open. Thankfully, it was off. White stays here with Annapolis. So Founders doing some subbing too as they've got some fresh bodies in there. Finds Blake, can't quite corral it. He had good position, but couldn't quite corral it, and he's going to get called for stepping out on the end line. Another turnover. It's starting to add up here. Annapolis needing to defensively get some turnovers of their own to settle down when they have the ball. Cross court, and it's going to be offensive foul on number 2 as gotten a little bit, maybe it was on 24, I'm not sure, but a little too much jockeying for position. Noah with the ball. Here comes that 7. He's a pretty good defender. Noah gets around him, finds Blake. Back to Noah to reset everything. And long pass. A little bit. Couldn't quite get the speed on there. Need to be a little bit quicker. 24 able to tip it and then off Jacob's hand. And then coach trying to get some subs in. So Brogan back in. Josh Cavassa's back in. And now Ezra coming in for the first time. So coach rotating some bodies. Annapolis in their 2-3 zone. Here's 8. And 7 like drive, good defense. And 24 should be dribbling, yep. So good defense, broke down. 24 kind of ran out of space, and he looks confused, but he clearly traveled. And now here comes 7 with that pressure. They're going to pick up Noah almost full court. He's going to use Jacob to break that pressure. Now reset the offense. Founders back into man-to-man. And coach, I think with the change in defense, wants to change the offense and needing some time to talk about it. Offensively, Annapolis being a little out of sorts. They've had trying to force things in the middle, maybe a little bit too much, as people have had open shots, but passing up on that and trying to get the ball to Jake or Brogan. And may need to take those short jump shots to open things up a little bit more into the basket. Turn the ball over a lot too, which is boding well for Founders, who likes to run a little bit and push tempo. Coach, I think, trying to settle things down, trying to get their offense to run, maybe get some rhythm going that way. As mentioned earlier, we are kind of in the last quarter of the basketball season, as Annapolis will be traveling quite a bit next weekend, going to Houston with several conference games. Weekend after that, going to San Antonio, their game against Lifegate at Spurs Arena. But all that's in the future. Right now, we've got a matchup against Founders. Noah gets all the way through. Circus shot. Doesn't go for him, but they're going to say foul. Good job. And that's a good way to break that pressure, is once you get that angle to take it. And Josh Cavazos, beautiful inbounds play. Easy basket as Annapolis now extending their lead to 4. Annapolis staying in the 2-3 zone. 7's trying to drive through there. Finds 8. He's going to pull it out. Got some big shot blockers down there, and they're definitely can see some intimidation. Annapolis trying to get some pressure. Here comes 7. Kicks out to 8. Catch and shoot. High three-pointer, and that's good. Ball quickly down to Jacob, then resets with Noah. Noah looking for some help. Finds Jacob. Jacob's going to drive all the way to the lane. Nice little move, and that beautiful little layup. He got around the other side of the rim and finished on the right side of the rim on that nice little kiss. So here comes a wild shot. Ball gets batted up. Now Annapolis on the run. Ezra up front. Little up and under, can't quite finish. Once they get that rebound, it's nice to see Annapolis up and running, because they did have the numbers. Couldn't quite get the finish they wanted, but they do keep the ball. Up top to Jacob. Over to Josh. Josh is going to reset the offense. Founders staying in that man-to-man. Josh is going to a little shake and bake, but he's going to kick it out to Noah to reset it again. Brogan wants the ball, and he's going to come all the way around. Little ball fake, and nice block by 4. Stays here. Ezra now taking out the ball. Finds Brogan. Nice little pass. Brogan. Good finish. Good use of that height advantage. Nice little pass where only Brogan could catch it, and good finish by Brogan. Inside, nice steal by Jacob. And here comes Annapolis looking to run. Out to Ezra, but 8 kind of been everywhere. He tips the ball out of bounds to... Coach setting up that sideline play for him. Trying to get someone free. There's Noah over. Trying to find Ezra in the corner. He's going to catch and shoot. A little short. And now Founders on the run. 7 likes to drive. And good rebound by Brogan. Good position and good defense. Jacob came over to set up just take that charge. I think he saw him and had to alter a shot. Brogan with a good position and the foul against Founders for over the back. Noah now with the ball. 7 extending out that defense, that man-to-man. Taking his time. Over to Jacob. Jacob's going to go baseline 3. That's long. Bounced around. Noah with his rebound, with the offensive rebound. Gets tipped around. Over to Josh Cavazos for 3, and that's good. Nice little quick little touch pass from Ezra. Gave Josh, who seems to have the hot hand here. And now coach is not liking what he's seeing as Annapolis starting to get a little bit more rhythm offensively. 18-26, Annapolis moving the ball a little bit better, and instead of forcing stuff, taking what's been given to them. And Josh already with 2 3-pointers in that first half. As Cavazos, I think, starting to feel it in this nice little gym. It's a little tight, but nice gym. As I mentioned, Annapolis will be on the road quite a bit. We'll try to live stream as many of the games as we can. Sometimes the venues are not as conducive to it. And then their big game against Lifegate Spurs Arena, and sticking around watching the Spurs and the Blazers game. 3:07 left in the second quarter. White ball. Annapolis staying in that 2-3 zone. That seems to be pretty successful for them. It allows their big shot blockers to contest that. Here comes 40. Long shot. Tries to the rebound. Offensive rebound, 44. Over to 7. Trying to get around Ezra. Good defense. 11. Wild shot. That was well contested. Now defensive rebound. And now Annapolis has numbers. Josh Cavazos is going to run. Little shake and bake. A little how you do. Look right, go left. And now here comes 44. And the ball gets tipped out of bounds. Another turnover. So the defense of Annapolis starting to crank up. And Founders now having a case of the turnovers. Xavier Lerma in, taking over Jacob Segundo. Jacob did a great job. Several steals. And now Josh Cavazos taking up the ball. Josh is going to try to drive. Backdoor cut to Ezra. Can't quite corral it. Right idea. The pass just a little bit high. It's a 10-point lead now as Annapolis starting to make a little bit of a run here. See if they can keep it going. 7 finds down low. And good finish by 11. Ball bounced around right to 11, and he did a nice job finishing. Now Annapolis pushing tempo. Xavier Lerma over to Noah. Noah's going to try to get out. Double team does. Leave him open. He thought about a shot, decided not to. Brogan down low doing work. He's got a size advantage. Up and under. Too strong. Right idea, though. Now Founders all the way through. That should be a turnover, and it does. Little pass to Noah over to Ezra. Baseline jumper. That's going to be way short. And here comes Founders trying to run again. Ball bounced around, but able to corral. And here comes 44. He's coming in with the head of steam. Decides to pull out. A little give and go. And a little swat by Brogan off of Xavier Lerma's face. Little runner by Noah. Too strong. And here they come again. Here comes the run. They've got numbers. Brogan's down low. 11. Can't quite get it to go. Ball gets batted out of bounds. It goes to Annapolis. Both teams trying to get that ball and go. Having a little bit of both teams having trouble finishing, though. Justin Woosley in. Comes Noah. And now they're going to give a little bit of breathing room. Here comes 8 now, half court. And Noah trying to find some space. Looking for some help. Finds Xavier Lerma. Over to Justin Woosley. There's 7 on him. Little give and go. Another give and go. And nice finish. Just a little 1-2 pass, and then a finish by Noah. Beautiful. Boy, that should have been a travel as 8 was dragging this pivot foot. He's going to drive in the lane, gets through a lot of traffic, and eventually loses the ball. And now they got numbers. And Justin got a little too fancy with that pass. Didn't get a really good angle, and Xavier Lerma ended up having to try to corral it and went out of bounds. Annapolis had the numbers. A little bit of a squandered opportunity. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. 44 coming baseline. Brogan is there, and he's nice move. He's got a little fadeaway as both Josh and Brogan were there. Two good shot blockers, but able to create space for that fadeaway. Now Noah operating over to Justin. 7 with a lot of body contact, letting it go. Xavier over to Noah. Able to corral. He's got a little pass, and 44 just comes barreling in. Letting a lot of the contact go. Letting them bang a little bit. It seemed like quite a bit of body contact. 3.6 seconds left before halftime. See if Annapolis can get a nice shot off. And once again, the puck gets kicked. I don't know if Founders has a soccer team, but they're pretty adept with their feet. So 2 seconds left now. And that's just a really bad pass by Xavier. I'm not sure what he was doing. Even though they have the height advantage, you just can't just throw it in there and force it. So another turnover, but a good finish to that second quarter as Annapolis able to extend its lead now with an 8-point lead as we go to halftime. Thanks for joining us. This is going to be, like I said, this has been an exciting game. Girls' game was really exciting, came down to the end, even though Annapolis on the wrong end of it. This game also looking pretty good. So hang with us as we are at Schertz, Texas, Annapolis Christian Academy against Founders Classical. We'll be back in a few minutes. We are back for the start of the third quarter to Annapolis Christian Academy and Founders Classical. Founders with the ball at the start of the third quarter. Annapolis in that 2-3 zone. 11 driving in the middle. Ball gets tipped around, stolen by Ezra. Pass to Justin. Justin's going to pass to Jake, and I think he took an extra step. Good fast break opportunities. It was nice to see that little steal and a little fast break. Just couldn't quite get the finish. Now 44. Over to 11. That three-pointer is a little long. Up top and battled, and I think they're going to get called. They're going to get Jake called. See, battling for that ball. I think got a piece of his elbow. Got a piece of the, fortunately, a piece of 11's face. Over to 8. Thought about a shot. Back to 7. Skip past the 44. 44 driving middle, finds Jake. Little extra English, and then 11 comes down on top of Jake and gets called for the foul. Both teams battling pretty hard under the basket. There's a lot of bodies banging. And then here comes a 1-3-1 with the Founders. As Justin and Josh. Josh, nice spin move. He's got numbers. Ezra alone in the corner. That's short. Now rebound goes to Founders. High skip pass for 7. He able to corral it. He's going to drive. Dish to 11. He thought about it. Pulls down and then does it again. Ball's loose. Justin. Lots of traffic. He's got a man, Ezra, over to Josh. Little touch pass. Beautiful finish. Man, that was really nicely done. And now Annapolis up to a 10-point lead again. Here comes 44. Finds 4 all alone as Josh Cavazos was napping. Lots of pressure, lots of contact. Josh is going to come through. Finds Josh Cavazos. Tons of contact. No call. Now 21 coming in as coach is going to have a little friendly chat with the referee. As felt like there was a little bit of extra contact that shouldn't have been. Finds Jake up top. Jake resets out to Josh Guzman. Now Justin Woosley. They're in man-to-man, so they're going to reset. And now 8 with lots of. So they're coming pretty ferociously, as a little bit too much, but lots of ball pressure on that up top. Josh is going to take a little breather, survey everything, and start the offense. Josh Guzman is going to drive baseline. Lots of contact, and 44 just comes clubbing through there. Like, just seems a little extra there. The coach that the referees are allowing. And so Josh, nice baseline drive. He's going to shoot 2 after just really getting mauled as he got to the basket. First free throws off. Trying to get that second one. That one is off too. Ball bounced around. Josh with the offensive rebound up to Justin, and they're going to reset. Josh Cavazos over to Josh. And Josh was open, but good defense by 44, able to get a piece of it, but stays here with Annapolis. Annapolis using those screens, particularly on the backside, to get players open, and they are open. It's just having a hard time getting the ball the right angle to them, as that initial ball pressure is pretty ferocious Apple just needs to be a little bit smarter with the ball and using ball fakes and better angles to get the ball. Once they're able to do that, we're going to get some shots at the basket, like point-blank shots, as there are guys running free, cutting to that basket. So it's 24-32, 5:52 left in the third quarter. Apples was able to extend the lead in the second quarter and been able to hang on to it. But Founders definitely hanging around, not going anywhere. Looks like Founders are going to stay in their man-to-man. Ball stays here. Yep. And another forced pass as that ball pressure's there. Annapolis a little bit of hard time getting that ball inbound here. Up top to Justin, and they're going to reset. Over to Jake in the high post, and then over to Ezra in the corner. Moving that ball, trying to get some screens and some movement. Josh is going to take a three-pointer up top. And now here comes Founders. They're going to come flying through here. 8. Took the contact and then faded away from it with a high little baseline shot that dropped for him. And he'll be shooting the and one as Founders now starting to creep their way back into this game as Jake, big rebound. And here comes Annapolis. And lots of ball pressure. Ball was getting deflected and tipped on those passes. Annapolis just needing to be a little bit more careful with all that. Ezra trying to get that baseline shot, that three-pointer, and I was going to say his foot was on the line. So nice offensive series off of that inbounds play. And that high skip pass to 8. He's got a ball fake, gets to the middle, over to 7. Corner, that's way off. Josh with the ball. Josh looking. Long pass out to Ezra. Ezra's going to do another baseline. That's way off himself. And now good job by Jake to get in there, force the jump ball. Ezra has been out for a few days for health reasons, so I think he's going to try to get himself back in. Little into Jake, see if he can do some work. Out to Ezra, and they're going to reset up top. Josh baseline. He's got some space. Let's see if he uses it. Finds Jake. Jake's going to try to bully his way in there, and he gets bumped. They letting a lot of contact go, but finally, ref had enough. That's going to be a couple fouls on 44, and it's going to be, ball gets thrown, tipped, deflected. A lot of contact. Justin's getting called for the foul, which ended up probably being a good foul as Founders had numbers. Had a lot of trouble just inbounding the ball. We've had several turnovers, kick balls, just things like that. It's really uncharacteristic. So 4 with the ball, up top to 7. 44 is going to turn the corner, come flying through there. Jake's going to contest it. Rebound. And a foul and 1. This Ford did a good job with position, battling through there. Like I said, Josh Guzman got him from behind. So Ford trying to get the third point here, the three-point play, and he does. Now Noah with the ball as he came in for Justin. No up top. Founders still in that man-to-man. Finds Jacob Segundo. Founders really playing that ball. And that's over a little nice little 1-2 play between Jake and Josh Cavazos. As I said, those are open as they are really, Founders overplaying that ball. Here comes 44. He decides to navigate out of there after seeing Jake. High skip pass over to 8. 8 trying to do some work with Noah. Turns the corner and up and under Jake. Nice little move. Outlet pass over to Josh. Josh is going to try to get into the lane. Little floater, a little bit too hard. He's going to battle for it. And now 7 comes to and just gets rejected by Josh. He erased that, and now Jacob's in some trouble. He needs some help. And I'm going to say over and back. Lots of body contact, bumping him around. They're letting a lot of that initial stuff go. And another turnover as it's a 5-point game. Annapolis hurting themselves by just turning that ball over. So it looks like there's a discrepancy. It looks like Coach Harper may have gotten warned for some so coach has been warned just to take a seat, which he had, and he's been trying to mind his business. And that's going to be a travel. Turnover, back to Annapolis. And both coaches not real happy with their teams with turning the ball over so much. Now with the ball, high post up to Jake. Jake looking for some help. Couldn't quite get it. Josh is there. He's going to turn. Leave him alone for 3. That's off. And 24 is going to call for the travel. He had good position, but tried to battle Jake and came down and rolled around the floor. So it stays here with Annapolis. Annapolis having a lot of success with these inbounds plays. If they can get a good screen, can't quite get that. Finally just have to throw the ball out of, man. Once again, another turnover just on inbounding the ball. You can see that defensive pressure giving them fits. 44 now with the ball up top. Annapolis in a 2-3 zone. 8's going to turn the corner. Gets all the way through. Jake, good rebound. Good strong rebound. And now Josh Guzman wants to run. He doesn't have numbers, but it doesn't matter. He's just going to bully his way through. It was 3 on Josh Guzman, and he just bullies his way through there, gets the call, and now he's going to be shooting 2. Kind of turns into a running back when he turns that corner and got bailed out with the call, and good. First one's good. Coach going now with the height as he's going to bring Brogan in. Josh can get that second one to go, and does. That looked good. So nice possession by Annapolis. Got the foul and the 2 free throws, and now it's to defensively and do work. Jacob almost with another steal. 2:27 left, 7-point game. Here comes 44. And he's going to come through little. He loves that little fadeaway. Misses that one. Jacob now with the ball, pushing tempo, looking for some help. Needs some help. Josh Cavazos fell down but got up, and now everybody's going to spread out. Josh, little shake and bake, gets to Jacob in the corner, finds Jake, and one. Nice little offensive series there. Jacob Skunda waiting in that short corner. Didn't have a good angle, but Jake able to seal off his defender. Nice little cute little shovel pass, and Jake finishing through contact. And now the light leads up to 9. Jake hopefully making this a 10-point game after this one. See if he makes this. And does. Banks open on Saturday. And now long pass, dangerous pass. Jacob almost got it. 44 wild skip pass, and Founders need to settle down a little bit. They've been kind of throwing the ball over, and now they do. 7, back to 8. 8's going to step in for a 3-pointer. He's got that high arcing shot. And now they've got numbers if they can use it. Long pass to Jacob. The Twin Towers going to work, and finally, man, 24 feeling good about blocking Brogan, but I think Brogan realized he was not in a good angle and just kind of gave up the ball, hoping to get the second chance, which he did. Missed that, and then Jake and Brogan played a little patty cake with the ball until finally Brogan got the foul. First free throw is off. That free throw is just missed. Tips around. Founders able finally to get it. And here comes, they've got numbers. Josh Guzman trying to get the charge, but instead gets the blocking foul and one. So he was set up, but I think they felt he turned his body, but his feet were established. And now 7 trying to finish that and one. That one's good. Just when Annapolis making a little bit of a run, Founders comes back with a 3-point play. Josh Cavazos with the ball up top. We got the two big guys now with the big screen, big contact up top. Josh Guzman comes flying through there, lots of contact. He gets called for the, and 28 is going to get called for the foul. But Josh came barreling through there. Like I said, he kind of turns into like a fullback once he gets into contact and got kind of knocked around. And these fouls are going to start adding up for Founders. Josh did a good job last time at the line, making both of his. This one he misses. 34-41, minute 16 left in the third quarter. Josh trying to finish that second one, and does. 44 with the ball. Annapolis in that 2-3 zone. He's going to come barreling through there. Lots of contact. There's a fadeaway. Jake with the rebound. Annapolis has numbers. Josh is going barreling through there, and that is going to get called for a block. Yeah. 8 thought about trying to take a charge, but he was not in a position to do that, and Josh just made sure that that was going to get called. It was going to get called one way or the other. He was going to come straight through that guy. And once again at the line. He's done a good job of getting to the line here. Now see if we can capitalize with making these free throws. He's been pretty good so far. That's good. He's shooting those free throws pretty well. 60 or 6 seconds left. That clock is kind of reading that wrong. Got issues with the scores table again. Yeah. Thumbs up, so we're all good. She'll take that second free throw. That's nothing but net. So that's weird. 60 seconds. Brogan, good defense. And the ball gets knocked around. Jake finally corrals it. And lots of contact, and Josh is, I think, going to go to the line again. That's a good sign. He's in a rhythm, so keep him coming. So 48 seconds. Annapolis up 10. Josh shooting 2 after the foul. He's been pretty money up there, and he's starting to get in a rhythm, and he's getting there quite a bit here the last couple minutes of this third quarter. That one's good too. All right, here comes the Founders again. They're going to 45 seconds left. 44 is going to get all the way through there. Kick it to 11. That's low. Jake, nice rebound. And now Annapolis running. They've got numbers. And, man, just simple execution as they're just getting it's a little wild. So Justin Woolsey in for the last 32 seconds. Founders going to slow down a little bit. Ball's loose, and we've got numbers. He's going to Josh try to weave his way through. Lots of contact, and that's definitely going to be a charge. So Lebanon did a good job setting up, and Now it's a little back and forth. Both teams not really doing well on the possession side of things. 20 seconds, 14 seconds, 13. Levin's going to drive middle and drops it off, kicks out to 44. Long three-pointer. It's up in the air. Justin with the good rebound. Up to Josh. He'll have a shot if he can corral it, but can't. So after a little bit of an up-and-down third quarter, thanks to Josh Guzman, Annapolis able to take control of that quarter. And as he got most of his points by just free throws. He was really forcing the issue on his drives. And by doing that, was able to get the calls he was looking for. And I don't have a scorebook in front of me, but I think Founders' foul situation's got to be a little bit of a challenge for them. The coach is subbing in quite a few players, but you can clearly see it's kind of a core group that he wants on the floor, and fouls could start impacting that rotation that he's wanting to keep. Annapolis on the other side has really struggled with some basic execution. They want to run, but when they do that, they start getting a little bit antsy with the ball, turn the ball over in times and ways that they normally don't. For them, it's just settling down. Rebounding is going to be key. Jake and Brogan have been doing a good job controlling it. That's going to be important, not giving up any second chance points. And then finishing at the rim. We've had lots of chances. Got guys open, guys moving, cutting to the rim, and either getting fouls and making free throws or making the layups. Founders ball start of the fourth quarter. A little give and go, a little poke out by Brogan. Good defense. Stays here though. 44. Levin's going to step into that three-pointer. That's a long rebound. Into four. Ball gets batted around, and they're going to say hit out of bounds. Got double teamed, and Brogan and Josh are pretty aggressive with that, but no foul. And the ball gets deflected. Josh almost intercepted that ball, just straight out. Stays here. 7 up top, resetting everything. He's going to drive corner. Another deflection and finally a steal. And Justin just throws it up. He had the ball, and I think he picked up his dribble before he wanted to and was off balance and trying to save a possession, but ended up throwing the ball out. So good defense by Annapolis to get the steal. Once again, they just turned the ball right back over to him. So Annapolis back on defense. 40 looking for some help. Josh almost with the steal. 44 likes to drive and dish, and Josh another almost steal. And now there's finally a steal as Ezra trying to slow things down. Josh, no look pass to Brogan. Misses the first one and the second one. Man. Good position by Brogan. No look pass by Josh Cavazos. Now Brogan's going to have to earn it the hard way. Brogan getting more minutes as a freshman, but being a freshman, it also takes a little bit of time to get used to everything. This is the first free throw. So trying to at least get one of these. That one good. So Annapolis extending that lead out. Defensively, the Annapolis starting to get their hands on the ball, some deflections and some steals. 7's going to step into that three-pointer. That's long. Offensive rebound. 44 is going to take his shot, and that's long. Another long rebound and another offensive rebound. Those balls bouncing high. Annapolis crashing the boards, but not getting there. 7 steps up and under. Got rid of, there's just hand-to-hand combat going down there, and that should be, I wonder who it's going to be called on. They could call on either one, and they, yeah. Number 4 from the Founders had Josh's arm locked up. Coach doesn't disagree, but he had his arm and was pulling on it. And now here comes the full court press for Founders. And they're going to back out of it as Josh is going to bring the ball up. Setting up that. We got the two big guys. A little handoff. Got fumbled. Josh spin move. Gets blocked. Gets his own ball over to Ezra. Ezra back to Josh. And Brogan, great position. And can't quite finish. Good position though, Brogan. Once again, another foul on Founders. Good job of sealing his guy down at the block. I felt like he probably could just drop step to the rim. Instead, he went to the middle. Made it a little bit tougher shot than it probably needed to be. But let's see if he can get these points. And there's free throw. Annapolis now up 14 with 6:11 left in the fourth quarter. Annapolis doing a good job getting to the free throw line and making free throws. Second one's off. And here comes 44. He likes to barrel in here. He's coming with a full head of steam, and Brogan took a swat at it. Felt like he didn't hit anyone, but referee disagreed. You can just tell 44 is just going to come barreling through there. 6:05 left now. Founders on the free throw line. That one's in and out. Second one's squeaks over the front of the rim. Here comes lots of pressure, and ball gets thrown away, but thankfully goes to Josh Guzman. Josh is going to come through, tries to sneak it through to Jake. And now here comes Annapolis. Brogan swats them, eliminates that, and now here comes Annapolis on the fast break. Josh is going to take it all the way through and misses the layup. And now there's a long outlet pass. Brogan hustling back, trying to get that, and gets called for the foul. Ace done a really good job. He absorbs that contact and then kind of acrobatically able to get that ball up. And Blake Kenyon in for Brogan. That was Annapolis, man, had the chances on the fast break, and then missing those layups puts them in a bad spot. And that one's out. Josh, lots of contact and gets tripped. Oh, a reluctant whistle, but clearly got tripped. Xavier Lerma in now as Founders pressure starting to ramp up. Gets it to Xavier. Back to Josh. Lots of pressure. Spin move. Josh has got some space to operate. Jumper in and out. And 40 having a little bit of trouble. Jake's there and just swats him. You can tell he's not used to handling the ball, and Jake put a little extra pressure on him. Couldn't quite get the turnover. Stays with Founders. 7 with the ball. 2-3 zone by Annapolis. 44. Good job, Blake. Long three-pointer. That's going to be short. Jake with big rebound. And over to Josh. Josh is going to slow things down a little bit, try to run the offense. Blake left all alone. Over to Jake. Jake's going to do some work, but bounces off his knee. And here comes that turnover, and Founders loves to run off of that. Blake's there. Xavier's there. Shuts that down. Nice job. And then 44 in the corner. He's trying to get around Josh, and that's not going to happen. 7 up top, tries to squeeze through there. 8's thought about a long three-pointer, decides high arcing one. Long rebound, Xavier Lerma, good rebound, but didn't take care of the ball. He's scrum for it. Ball's loose, and that should be a travel. 44 with the ball. They let it go. 8's going to get to the lane, and Jake eliminates that. Lots of contact. All that stuff's they're just letting all that go. Eventually, Josh gets called for the block from behind. Yeah, just a blatant travel that they let go as he just rolled. And that ended up with Founders on the line with 4 shooting 2 after the shooting foul. First free throw's out. 4:28 left. It's an 11-point game. Annapolis getting a little bit sloppy on their possessions. That one's way off. Xavier Lerman showing a little bit inexperience on that rebound, bringing that ball down again, and gets tied up. And thankfully, the arrow is for Annapolis. And here comes that full court pressure. Over to Ezra. He's going to break it. And here comes tons of pressure. Finds Xavier Lerma. And the pressure is extending way out as they're going to start ramping things up. And now clearing things out to set up that play. Jake with a little give and go to Jake. And Founders there, 40. Misses the layup. Blake with the contested the shot, gets called for it. Once again, Annapolis having an opportunity. It looked offensively like really promising. Misses the shot or turns it over, and Founders just immediately on that fast break, putting the Warriors in a tough spot and getting bailed out with fouls. That free throw's off. Jacob Segundo and Noah Riojas coming in. Just a tick under 4 minutes. Annapolis clinging to 11-point lead. It's been pretty sloppy. And that one's in. Here comes Blake. They're trying to speed that tempo up. Here comes that pressure. And they've got that 1-3-1. There's lots of people open down under the basket. If we can just break that pressure, instead just turn the ball right over. Here comes 8, and he tries a circus shot. Josh battling through defenders. Finally call the foul. That's 5 team fouls now. So Annapolis at 3:43 in the fourth quarter will be shooting foul shots from here on out, which so far has been a good thing, as Annapolis has been pretty good at the line. Let's see. Josh can extend that. So first one's off. It's a 10-point game, 3:43 left. Josh trying to get the second one to fall here. Get that lead back up to 11 points. And does. So now Founders with the ball. 8's going to take a three-pointer. That's off the rim. And Noah, lots of contact. Ball gets bounced off. And then 8's going to try again in the corner. He's going to come and find Jake. And nice little pass. Here comes that pressure. Gets broken by Josh. There's lots of people low underneath. That defense is so far extended. Jacob wide open. Baseline jumper is short. Defensive rebound by 4. Sorry about the camera work. Now 44 with the ball. 9-point game. 44 is going to come barreling through there. And wild shot. Couldn't secure the rebound. Annapolis couldn't secure the rebound. 4 sneaking through that baseline does. And Jake gets called for the foul. So 9-point lead. Just like that. It's going to get a little bit tighter. So that one's off. Annapolis really, the defense is so stifling up that once they break the initial pressure, that the rim is going to be wide open if they can just get it. Blake battling for the ball. And man, anytime they bring that ball down, it's their Founders is all over that, and that they get the jump ball. Now white ball. High pass, kind of a dangerous one. And that gets turned over. Noah running, he's got some numbers. Jacob's going to pull it out. Over to Blake. And just a little bit of inexperience there. As Jake had position, it just takes a little bit of an angle of that pass. It's a little bit more difficult of a pass. 8's going to try to get through there to 4. Jacob almost with the steal. Jacob's been really aggressive in that passing lane. Got several steals and tips. So 7 with the ball. No on him. Over to 44. And just throws the ball away. And now Josh trying to operate. He's going to push tempo. Pull up jumper. Just can't get it to fall. And now here comes Founders. Annapolis needs to stop that ball, and 7 just gets to the rim. Nobody stepped up. Noah with the ball, 2-12. Over to Jacob. Double team, good bounce pass. Noah finds Josh, finds Jake, over to Blake, and good finish. Nice cut by Blake. Finally got that ball to fall to that for that roop. Now 7 comes through. Noah wrapped him up. Minute 51 left, 42-51. Annapolis still in the lead. Now 44 coming up a little gimpy on that play. So 7 will be shooting 2. Josh Guzman and Brogan in. Blake and Noah have a seat. That one's off. Jake with the rebound. Over to Josh. That pressure's going to extend all the way out. Josh over to Jacob. There. Finds Brogan down low. Brogan's trying to do some work. Throws it up. Jake's there to help. And nice job. I think Brogan kind of threw it up, hoping Jake would be there or get his own rebound. And his prayers were answered. 40. Wild three-pointer. That misses everything. That ball should be out of bounds. Yep. A little bit of a desperation shot. Josh Guzman's going to take it. And Josh gets the foul again. And Josh is going to be shooting free throws. Just the man we want on the line. He's been really hot from the free throw line. Minute 17 left, 10-point game. Annapolis with the lead. Josh hoping to extend it here. That one's off. Just trying to get that second one to fall, push that lead up to back to 11, and he does. Minute 17 left. Annapolis needs to just play good defense, rebound. And here comes 8 barreling through there, and he stepped out of bounds. That's a turnover. So good defense. Oh no, they're going to call a foul. Oh, I thought he stepped out of bounds. That was going to be a foul, so now Founders is on the line. That's as Annapolis is. Both Founders and Annapolis are in the bonus. They'll slow this game quite a bit the way the fouling's going. First one's off. Number 8 trying to make that second shot. Cut it back to a 10-point lead. That one's off too. Jake, nice rebound. Jake finds Josh. Josh, oh. He saw Brogan cutting. Brogan and Josh weren't on the same page and instead throws it out of bounds. Cannot have these turnovers. Now here comes 7. Good defense by Brogan, but nice shot. Brogan did a good job going straight up. Less than a minute left. Josh over to Jacob. Jacob having a hard time with the ball. Lots of pressure. Finally releases, and coach has seen enough of, doesn't like that kind of circus act with the ball and calls timeout. And this lead is not safe. The way Annapolis has been struggling with ball handling and the pressure with Founders, also having a little bit of a hard time finishing at the rim and getting a shot to fall. Offensively, it's been mostly just free throws. Most of the shots are not quite falling. So it'd be great to settle in, run some clock, and finish with a nice basket. 45 seconds left. Annapolis trying to get out of Schertz, Texas with a big conference win. Next week, Annapolis travels to Houston as they will be taking on 2 other conference teams, one on Friday, one on Saturday. But right now, it is all about Founders. So Annapolis ball. Ezra Lockyer checking in. Justin Woolsey in as well. Ball gets in, and that's been a bit of a challenge. Now to Josh. Over to Ezra in the corner. He does have an open shot. Passes up. Running clock. Man, Justin almost turned that ball over, and does. Now Seven's going to have a wide open layup. The ball fakes on. Now Ezra with the ball. Lots of pressure, 20 seconds. There's going to be lots of pressure. Almost another steal. Ezra dribbles out. Finds Brogan with a little lob pass. He can't corral it, and another turnover. It's a 7-point game. With 12 seconds left. And now Jacobs picking him up. 9 seconds. Over to 40. And ball gets knocked out. Turnover. And now Founders is going to, I think, concede the game. Whew, wow. It's kind of a wild finish as Annapolis kind of sputtered to the end, but did hang on for a big conference win, 54-47. As another TCal win as they are starting to move and up the rankings and kind of dial in for a big run at state. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoy your 3-day weekend as we have brought you this from Schertz, Texas. We appreciate all the support of our school sponsors. And with that, I'm signing off. Let's go Warriors.